Now, when I wrote this, it was supposed to be funny. I read it somewhere recently, and they seem to miss it. And maybe I'm slow to learn, but I'm going to try one more time. It's called Bother Me. I used to challenge life sometimes, saying, bring all you can bring, until I got beaten more badly than a boxer in a ring. One round after another, I fought and gave my best. Life didn't even break a sweat when it put me to rest. I felt the sting a fighter feels. It took me by surprise, backhanded like a child, right between the eyes. The blows kept right on coming. My eyes were turning black. My arms so sore and tired that I could not fight back. I tried to turn and run away, but I just ran in place. I never saw it coming, a roundhouse to my face. I swear I heard life laugh at me when it saw me start to cry. It lifted me up by the chin and punched me in the eye. I called my mother, please come quick. Life's treating me unfair. She said, you quit your whining, get your ass in there. Back in I went, fighting, all fighting mad like I was back for more. When I thought no one was looking, I slipped out the back door. Soon the swelling went away, my eyes once more could see. But I don't challenge life no more, and life don't bother me. A daddy's love. He thinks of his life story, though parts were living hell. It's still the only story he's come to know so well. He held her as an infant, and with all that he might lack, he prayed just to see the day her lips could kiss him back. Without knowing what to do, he kept his daughter warm, knowing there might come a day she too would face a storm. 7 short years later, the walls came crashing down. He left her and her mother and went back to his hometown. He saw her every other week. Sometimes she'd stay a while. The thing that seemed to carry him was living for her smile. Time went on the way it does, caught up in a whirl. Still today, though much has changed, she's still his little girl. There were times, he knows it's true, she thought she didn't care. She thought he didn't care. Times when life got in the way and he could not be there. Of all the things he faced in life, one wound that never heals is the thought that she may never know exactly how he feels. That poem was written about my life, my daughter and me, and us. And because she was 7 years old when I divorced her mother, who was a sweet lady. Whatever. She had anger issues that seemed to be all resolved without me there. Go figure. No, she had them long before I got there. Okay. Moving on. We went from daddy's love, we go to child's love. It seems there are times in life we all feel a little lost. And there are times we wonder if it's worth what it costs. Then we hear the slamming of a familiar door. The kids are all at grandma's house. There's no one we love more. Loneliness is washed away like a river to the sea, and everything is suddenly just as it should be. We hear children's laughter, no matter girl or boy. Deep inside we feel it rise, our own pride and joy. The cure for all that ails you is found in a child's eyes. As they ask the questions who, what, wheres, and whys, they see the flowers blooming, to them a mystery. It seems they open our hearts, eyes, helping us to see. It's the simple things in life, so often that we miss. The flutter of a butterfly, the tickle of its kiss, a raindrop on the flowers, and the way the flowers bend. Like the heart of a child, only one thing helps it mend. You can search the whole world over, from below and up above. What makes the world go round is in a child's love. Any questions? Yeah. We went through this once before, didn't we? It's supposed to be interactive.
you're doing all the reading, we like that.
A few things. This is a good one. The innocence of a child, a heart that's not been broken, a warm and loving hand to hold. I love you, that's been spoken. A leaf that's blowing in the wind, a tear that's not been cried, a promise that's been kept, a lie that's not been lied. The birth of a child, the way a mother loves, on a cold and windy day, a nice warm pair of gloves. Sheets out hanging on the line in the warm spring air. 2 arms wrapped around you to show you that they care. Laughter in the distance, someone to hold you tight, laying in a meadow, counting stars at night. A smile from a stranger, a handshake from a friend, a sunrise over the ocean, a day you pray won't end. A reason for the season, the rainbow in the sky, a raindrop on a flower, a single butterfly. These are just a few things that God keeps right on giving for all of those like you and I here in the land of living. So what kind of paint clothes have you got, Sean?
Ones that I insured.
Darn.
Mine are better than yours. Heaven and hell, standing at the pearly gates, so beautiful and large. Behind him was the line. St. Peter was in charge. St. Peter quietly asked him, "Why should you come in?" He said, "I used to pray to God every now and then." He said, "I've been a good man. I tried to do what's right. The only time I go drinking is every Friday night. There was a couple of Tuesday nights I went out for happy hour. But you don't have to go to church just to feel God's power. I seldom lied and cheated unless I thought that I could win. So what's up, St. Peter? You gonna let me in?" Standing at the gates of hell when they burst open wide, the devil waved his hand and invited him inside. He told him, "Come on in, there's no cause for fright. You can come and sit with me and be my special guest tonight. We got some catching up to do." He said, "I'm proud and you've done well. I knew all along you were headed straight to hell. Look at just how far you've come. You're sure looking fine. Kiss it all goodbye, my friend, because now your ass is mine." After a while, circumstances beyond control, I lost what I had found. I used to dream so often of having you around. A little girl all my own, so beautiful and sweet. It seemed the dreams I dreamed would stay incomplete. That's when I needed you most. You just seemed to appear. You became my slice of heaven whenever you were near. At times we sat and talked, sharing laughter and tears too, as I fumbled for the proof of how much I love you. There have been times in my life I felt I could not win. The last time I felt that way was when you left again. I treasured every second that you shared here with me. Living proof love endures for the world to see. But this time it is different than other times we made it through. Because when I get to heaven, again, I'll be with you. Know you're on my heart and mind and give your dad a smile. Meredith, this is not goodbye. I'll see you after a while. That was a request some time ago for a guy that was reunited with his daughter after years of being separated, and then they were together just a short time, and she was killed in a car accident. Some of the stories I hear, it's just it's incredible. To me, it's incredible that they want to share it with me. And yeah, it does this to me sometimes. It makes me speechless. I can't describe it. Goodbye, girl. You seem to like them funny ones, keeping you awake. Sometimes I look up at the moon and wish upon a star. I wonder where it is you're at, and I wonder how you are. Do you still wear those spandex pants and drink whiskey like it's water? Did that man you used to call your dad find out you're not his daughter? Do you still go home with skinned up knees saying you fell when you were dancing, while everyone else in your hometown say they saw you out romancing? Did you lay awake sometimes at night and think of all you've done? Or just like in the olden days, do you still think it's fun? Oh no, it's not like that. I don't wonder about your kissing. I don't think about your evil ways. It's not you at all I'm missing. When I wonder where you could be, at times I think of you. It's something I learned to do, so I don't end up there too. And times I wonder how you are. I can answer that with ease. I'm just surprised you're still alive and haven't died from some disease. I put that on my wall and somebody pointed out how dark my humor was. And I took it right back down. Yeah, sometimes I go there. A place we call tomorrow. I took a walk through yesterday on a road called long ago, back to a time where certain things I did not want to know. Back when things were simpler, a light shined in my eyes. Back before the heartache from yet another lover's cries, lies. When I still believed in goodness and hearts were filled with hope. Back before I knew the pain of learning how to cope. Still, my soul is stronger now. The truth has set me free. Sometimes we set our sights on things that just aren't meant to be. So we struggle through our despair, the loneliness and sorrow, trying to hang on to a place we call tomorrow. Learning from those who love us when we need their tender touch, hoping they know along the way that we love them so much. Climbing every mountain that rises in our way, believing life gets better if we make it through today. Knowing somehow deep inside us, through all we have and still to get, that somewhere in our future, love's not over yet. Time is it, timekeeper?
6:45.
Ain't good.
You still got half a book. You're all right.
Oh, we're good. I've got books and books and books
And books.
All I really want. Every once in a while, if you follow my page, you'll see that I almost I'll admit my faults, to the point it seems like I'm running myself down. And it's like I don't mean to be running myself down. And it's not that I have not forgiven myself or anything like that. It's just mostly I want people to realize that I'm aware that I'm only human. And so that's what that's about. But this poem was inspired by one of those times when I got on there and announced that, you know, I think I might have used the phrase that I'm nobody special. Well, I think that might be overstating it, because I think I am. After all, I got cookies and candy corn here to prove it.
Special in your own little book.
Special ed. And but anyway, that's what inspired this poem. All I really want. I don't want to be a champion or have complete control. All I really want is just to touch your soul, to shine a light in darkness, to put hope where it's not, to somehow help you see all that you still got. I never want to hurt you or tear your world apart. All I really want is just to touch your heart. It's not gold or silver, nope. To somehow reach inside you and help remove all doubt. To show you where the love is you've been too long without. It's not gold or silver that I hope to find. All I really want is to give you peace of mind. To walk with you and talk with you. To drive away your fear. Sometimes all it takes is to have another near. I don't have all the answers to questions you possess. All I really want is to find the hope that I confess.